Welcome, beautiful soul, and welcome back to the Narcissism Freedom channel. Whether you're returning or joining us for the first time, I'm so grateful you're here. Today's message is for anyone who has ever felt drained, manipulated, or controlled by someone who seemed incapable of love. Today, we're diving deep into the reason why the narcissist is furious the moment you stop caring, and why this is the ultimate sign of your liberation. When you are constantly reacting to their moods, walking on eggshells, or bending over backward to meet impossible expectations, the narcissist thrived on your energy. They fed off your attention, your approval, and your emotional responses. Every time you tried to appease them, every time you tried to fix their problems or smooth over their lies, you were unknowingly giving them power. And here's the truth: narcissists cannot tolerate independence, detachment, or self-respect. Once you reach the point where you finally stop caring about their opinions, their manipulations, or their approval, it completely disrupts their world. Suddenly, the rules they have relied on no longer apply. They can no longer control your emotions or dictate your actions. They expect you to react, to engage, to play the roles they've designed for you. And when you don't, it drives them absolutely crazy. It's important to understand what is happening psychologically. Narcissists operate from a deep need for validation, control, and attention. When they sense that their supply, your energy, your care, your emotional labor, has been cut off, they panic. This fury is not about you personally. It is about them losing the sense of control they've always depended on. They are triggered because the dynamic that fueled their identity is broken. Spiritually, this moment is transformative. When you stop caring, you are reclaiming your power, your peace, and your boundaries. This is your opportunity to walk in the freedom God intended for you. Remember the words of Isaiah 54 verse 17. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, and every tongue that rises against you in judgment you shall condemn. You are not powerless in the face of their anger. You are protected and aligned with divine truth. Many of you might notice that the narcissist will escalate their attempts to provoke you. They may try guilt, manipulation, threats, or even smear campaigns. But here's the key: your indifference is the ultimate resistance. They may be furious, but you are serene. They may try to pull you back in, but your strength is in your detachment. Every time you remain calm, every time you refuse to engage, you reinforce the truth that your peace is non-negotiable. It's natural to feel a mixture of relief and guilt in these moments. You may worry that you are being cold or unkind, but the reality is that caring does not mean sacrificing your well-being. Jesus teaches in Matthew 10 verse 16, "Be wise as serpents and innocent as doves." You can remain compassionate from a distance without allowing yourself to be manipulated. You can choose to love yourself and protect your energy without feeding the chaos of a narcissist. Many survivors report a strange phenomenon. Once they stop caring, the narcissist becomes more visible than ever. Their manipulations become blatant, their lies more obvious, and their neediness more pronounced. This is because the mask of charm and control no longer works. You see them clearly, and they fear that the world around them will too. This clarity is your gift. You now see the truth of their patterns, and you are free to walk away from what was never truly yours to fix. It's also important to recognize that your awakening may trigger others around the narcissist. Family, friends, or colleagues who are complicit may react with disbelief, confusion, or even anger. But remember, your responsibility is not to manage their reactions. Your responsibility is to protect your peace and live authentically. When you stop caring, you stop enabling the cycle, and in doing so, you allow divine justice and clarity to take their natural course. For many of you, stopping caring is not a one-time event. It is a process. It begins with small acts of self-respect, refusing to answer manipulative calls, setting boundaries, or saying no without guilt. Over time, these small actions create a new rhythm in your life, one where your happiness is not contingent on someone else's approval. The narcissist may notice, they may rage, but your serenity grows, and with it, your spiritual strength. If you're struggling with lingering attachment or doubt, remind yourself, you are chosen, you are protected, and you are not responsible for the narcissist's reactions. Psalm 34 verses 17 to 18 assures us, "The righteous cry out, and the Lord hears them. He delivers them from all their troubles. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." Your heartbreak has been acknowledged, and your freedom is already on the horizon. The fury you see in the narcissist is a mirror of your growth. Their desperation is the reflection of your detachment. Every moment you resist, every boundary you enforce, every ounce of energy you save for yourself chips away at their power. You are reclaiming your life, your joy, and your peace. And ultimately, that is what drives them mad, because they were never meant to experience what you now possess, freedom. So, beautiful soul, let today be the day you embrace the truth of your independence. Let the fury of the narcissist remind you of the strength you've always carried within. Keep your heart soft, your boundaries firm, and your focus on the divine guidance that protects and empowers you. You are not alone, and your liberation is inevitable. Thank you for being here, for listening, and for allowing yourself to heal. If this message resonated, consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to the Narcissism Freedom channel. And remember, you are worthy, you are chosen, and your peace cannot be taken by anyone else.